All right, we just picked up the new 120. It's right there in the back of the truck. You can see I got some tools back there and stuff because this is a work day. Managed to schedule this so that we could stop by early enough to pick it up. But we got it loaded in. I'm going to be carting it around. I need to actually go up to the Aquarium Co-op and grab some substrate that was left there for me. Superfan action. Extra substrate was acquired, so they dropped it off there. So I'm gonna pick that up. This 120 here is actually going to be a Reef aquarium. Believe it or not, you guys, the Reef has a brand new home, which is pretty awesome. I'm pretty stoked to get this thing set up and going in. It's gonna be some time. Obviously, it's gonna take some time to get this put in and get it done, but I'm pretty enthusiastic at this point to get this thing hammered in, get it done, get it in. But other projects are in the way, so we're gonna head on down the road and get that locked down in the meantime, because we need to get those things done first, whatever those imaginary things are that I just talked about. But we'll get those done and keep on rocking. What's up, internet? It is Sunday and it is not a good day in my fish room. Some things are going to be good, some things are going to be cool. I've got some new additions coming in here, namely a new sump and a couple other things. But I gotta tell you a story. It's a bit of a story time right now, and that's just gotta let you know what's going on. Yesterday, I went to turn on the top off water for the Reef. As you guys know, the Reef is 180 gallons plus the sump. The sump is about 30 gallons when it's operating, but let's just call this 200 gallons altogether. So I turned that on and I got extremely distracted by like the dogs are barking at somebody or something kind of nutty. The chickens are doing something, I don't know. I stepped out of the fish room and I left the auto top off water on, okay? Which means it was running for however long I was distracted and away. Which basically was like 3 hours. Not good. Essentially the Reef just overflowed and overflowed and overflowed until it was basically freshwater. So I guess this is a recount of the worst day I've ever had in fish keeping, and that was basically just to top off the water and make sure that the Reef was fine, and it didn't work out well at all. Now I'm not going to show you guys too much of the stinky death and stuff that's going on. Most of the fish have survived. The Reef is in kind of really bad shape right now. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing to fix it. We basically As you guys know, this 60-gallon right here, this Reef tank is where the Reef is going to go. It actually is been set up, but it's not ready yet. It doesn't have a sump. It doesn't have anything like that. So we ran out early this morning, bought a brand new sump. It's the Ruby from Trigger Systems. Had to go look at it. I couldn't remember who makes it. We just bought it cash. We ran out of salt last night trying to do water, trying to handle the water for the Reef. So we had to go buy another $120 worth of salt, and luckily we've got some stability here, which stability is going to be going in. My local store hooked me up with a bunch of Callirpa and copepods and stuff like that to seed the new system. I honestly right now I don't even want to stop to film because I need to get this all set up and get this fixed, but it has been overnight, so I'm taking the couple of minutes to explain it to you guys of what's going on. I'm going to set up a time lapse and try and get some shots as things kind of come together here, but it has been super hectic and very disappointing right now. Like, it's pretty much the worst thing that could happen. Like I said, I recovered the water last night as best I can. The salinity is at 1.018, which is super low for my Reef. I'm sure that most of the biological stuff is dead. All of the corals are dispersing toxins and dying and stuff like that. You can smell it in the air in here. It's not great. I'm just taking the extra couple minutes to film this for you guys so you can kind of know what's going on, and I can keep you guys appraised of what's up and hopefully get this up and running. So I'm gonna have to move all of the live rock to over here. I need to finish the plumbing real quick to plumb in the new sump, and then I'm mixing a bunch of water right now, a bunch of new clean detoxified water that doesn't have anything crazy going on with it, and just moving forward in that direction. And that's what's up right now. Like I said, this is about as bad as it could get. This is Reef tank turned fresh, not good. Plus the recovery is not that great. I will say so far, all of the fish in the Reef are still alive as far as I can tell. The one fish that I cannot locate is the Blenny, and I hope he's okay, because that definitely is one of our favorite fish buddies, and I don't know, this sucks. So I'm just gonna go back to work. Well, as you can see, it's up and running. What can I say? I've lost a lot of fish. I lost a lot of coral. I'm pretty upset. But to be honest with you, all the work and everything that's gone into getting stuff swapped over just kind of wiped me out. So I can't even really say that I'm that emotional right now, other than, you know, some of my favorite fish have died. And that's not fun. It's not fun to be in that situation. We'll see who survives this. We'll see who survives this disaster. This clownfish is apparently the most gangster fish in the world. It just seems completely unaffected by anything here. The blue tang is still here. The yellow wrasse has survived, and the two platinum cardinals, they're doing well in the other tank right now. In the meantime, I'm pretty much going to get some sleep and get to work on this again tomorrow morning, but it just kind of is what it is. We lost my favorite fish, Klaus, the Clauschwitz blenny, and the dragon goby, which it sucks, but there's nothing I can do. I can't bring them back. So, but I'll give you guys an overview of this, and I guess later at some point in time. I don't know when. At some point in time, I'll do it. But either way, that's it for this.